Welcome to Collecting Elvis on Vinyl, Part 9. Today I thought we'd delve back into the Camden albums. I believe we're up to this release, I Got Lucky. This is the UK release. And the Green International label. That cover looks like that. This is the US Pickwick copy of that album. Slightly different front cover, as you can see. Slightly different back cover. So I say this is on the Pickwick label. I can't show you the label because this is actually sealed, this one. So I'll probably keep that one sealed. In the UK, I Got Lucky was reissued with a pink border. That's the original. That's the reissue. Now, these may look the same, but these are actually a variant. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, there's RCA on that copy. On this copy, no RCA. Same is true of the back covers of these, and also the labels are slightly different. So that's the RCA one, with RCA in the corner, and that's the non-RCA one. As I say, the labels are slightly different as well. The non-RCA one has the Camden on the left-hand side of the label, and the RCA one has RCA on the left-hand side of the label. Moving on to a French release. This is a double album. This one features the previous Camden, Come On Everybody, and also I Got Lucky. The label looks like that. And it was a gatefold sleeve. Just looks like that. And the back cover looks like that, which is a picture they used for the Aloha album. The next release is where I think the Camden series started to go down a bit. This release featured all released material, all readily available. All previous Camdens had unreleased tracks or hard to find tracks on albums. This one, all the songs were readily available. Quite frankly, they didn't pick the best ones. Probably some of the worst tracks here. Confidence, Old MacDonald, How Would You Like to Be? And the title was Elvis Sings Hits from His Movies, plus two recent hits. The two recent hits they're referring to are Guitar Man and Big Boss Man, which were already 4 years old by this time, so hardly recent. The back cover like that. This is the American copy, which didn't add the two recent hits, just called it Elvis Sings Hits from His Movies, Volume 1, as opposed to that title. You can see the Elvis is written different, with yellow spots on the English copy, pink spots on the USA. Obviously on the Pickwick label. The record looks like that. Pickwick. And the back cover is actually quite better, I think, than the UK release, as it shows you the albums, which the tracks were culled from, and it says plus 2 bonus songs on the bottom, as opposed to the UK release there. Of course, there was a variant of this. This one again features the RCA, top right hand corner, and this one just says the Camden. And again, like the previous release, if you look at the labels, RCA on one and Camden on the other. Burning Love, hits from the movies. Next one. If you're looking for a copy of this one, this is actually the one to get. It's the English copy. There's not many of these pressed. Most of these are on the Dynaflex American label. English sleeve, American record, most of them. This one is the English copy. That's what the back cover looks like. We have another copy. This is the Dynaflex one, which we were talking about. This is what you see on most copies. There's the back cover. It'll be the same. In fact, if you look at the cover here, just above the Coming in early 1973, Elvis's hit single with a cross. Of course, it's Burning Love, but not according to this album. It's actually the B-side. It's a Matter of Time. That's his hit single. Must be true, it says it on the back of the label. Next copy. This one, as you can see, says Camden, instead of International. That's this limited offer, special bonus title inside, which it isn't. Not in this copy, I'm afraid. This was on the Dynaflex, but on the blue Camden label. The back's exactly the same. Next copy is the Pickwick copy. Another US copy. And it's got the Pickwick label, slightly different on the front. Pickwick label. And a different back cover. This one features an actual shot from Aloha, which was used later on the full album, as opposed to this one. And there we have another variant back sleeve. This is a German copy, and this one has actually got an ad for the album. So you've got that back side, that one, and that one. So as I said, this is a German copy. Front cover. Record on the blue RCA International. And finally, we've got a French. This one's called Movie Rocks. It's on the Star Series RCA label. It looks like that. And of course, if you look at the track listing, it is Burning Love. Okay, Separate Ways next. Every fan should know that the UK copy and the US copy are slightly different. Elvis is situated on a motorway, we would say, in England, in this one, and a country road in the American copy. Again, this cover's come in for a lot of criticism, but to be honest, when I bought this album I was about 12. It's the second Camden album that I ever bought, and I actually bought it for the cover. So there you go. It does have a variant. Same again, RCA. This one, it looks like they've erased the RCA. This one's on the Camden, which again has the Camden on the left hand side, and the RCA copy has RCA on the left hand side. There we go. So the sleeve on the English copy looks like that. Track listing. The Pickwick USA copy looks like this. Again, very similar to the Burning Love album, and again they've used two recent hits, Separate Ways and Always on My Mind, to sell this. There's the Pickwick label. Here's the variant. Now when I bought this one blind. I didn't actually look at the record. It says RCA Camden Star Series, and I actually took the record out. It was another Pickwick. Now apparently this did happen, that they either had too many sleeves or too many records and they did mix and match, but it may be a Frankenstein, I don't know. But obviously I wanted a blue Camden. As you can see, it's got a different back cover. This one I did buy knowing what I was buying. Now this is an American cover. But the record is actually a Jamaican copy. Now we all know why we bought Separate Ways. It was for Old Shep. Well, you may think Elvis was singing about a dog, but he wasn't. As on this album will tell you, track 5, he was actually singing about old sheep. And there it is. So you'll never know what you find out there. Okay, we'll wrap this video up for now. Hopefully get through a few more Camdens. After this one they do become a little bit repetitive, so we can flick through the next releases fairly quickly and then move on to something else. But until then, just remember, while there's music, life's no waste. See you shortly.